Hey guys, this is a story of, it's a real story. It's called War of Odds. This has happened in Japan about 100 years ago, and there were two. This war happened between one small army and one large army. So, as we know, small army is small number of soldiers, and the big had it was really huge. But it so happened that both of them had a war, and on the day one, what happened was they were fully blocked by the small army was fully blocked by the big army, and they fought, really they fought, and they killed so many soldiers from uh, small small team, small World War group. And what happened was so many were injured, and their shoulders were down, and the morale was down. And if they said, if the war continued for one more hour, they would have vanished, completely gone. But at that time, the king came and called the general of the army and of the small army, and told the general that tomorrow our uh, our team is going to win. And then the general says, King, what is this you're saying, King? They are so big. The other team is so big, and so many soldiers died today. And, so many are hurt, and their really morale is down. And I don't think it's possible for them to win tomorrow, because if they had, he repeated the same thing, that in case if they had to fight for one more hour, the team would have completely gone. But the king says, no, you send out the message to the team that I said tomorrow we are going to win the war. Then general will go and tell all the team members, the king said that we are going to win the war tomorrow. But everyone said, hey, how is that possible? What is he talking about? And nobody took it seriously, and they didn't even pay any attention to that. They just went about whatever they wanted to do. And then later in the evening again, he sent out a word. The king sent out a word through the general that tomorrow morning we are going to do a ritual for the god and pray for the god that we'll have to win the war, and ask everyone to come and join us. So everyone goes to the temple, and there the king goes inside the temple alone, and he does some prayers, and he comes out and he says, I just offered my prayers, and God has come and told me that I had got this coin from God, and God said I have to toss this coin, and if the head comes, we will win the war. So he again says, the head comes, we will win the war. And he tosses the coin. When he tosses the coin, what comes? The head. And everyone was surprised and said, oh, it's come from God, and that means we are going to win. Because king says, come what may ever, the universe, the gods, everything will come together and help us to win tomorrow's war. So, what happens now? All the people get so excited. Oh, we're going to win the war. We're going to win the war. We're going to win the war. And they all go and they really fight. They really fight it hard, and for their surprise, they win the war. And they win the war. The small team wins the war. Well, what happened? What really happened? Then they come back victorious and come to the king, and king will tell them what happened. So we have won. The king will ask them what happened. Then he says, it's all because of God, and we were lucky. Why you're lucky? The king asked. Because we got the head. That's why we won. Then the king will show them the coin, and he'll say, see, what is this? He'll show the coin and he'll say, look at this. This, both the sides, it's got head. And everyone was shocked. What is this? We've never seen a coin like that, and then it's come from God. Alright, that's the end of the story, guys. So, what is the lesson from this story? So, what do you think made the small team win the war? It's all their belief, is it? The belief that we can win, we can do it, made them put their heart and mind and soul and life into that, and they just fought their way out. And because they thought they can do it, they did it. That is the main message from this story. And compared to our life, all of us have what God has given us. All of us have coin, right? That is ourselves. What God has given us, head and head, or head and tail, or tail and tail. God has actually given win-win situation for us. He has given head and head for all of us. It is we only change it as head and tail. We think all positives and negatives go together, and good and bad go together. It need not be that way. Make it always win-win. Think that you have head and head always, and go forward, and you can achieve your goal. Thank you guys for listening to the story. Bye bye. Good day.